Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a tips and tricks kind of video. I forget who I got this from, but I'll put it in the link. Put the link in the description below. I forget what his name is, but anyway. But before we get into like the tips and tricks and whatnot and stuff that I use in game, I just want to talk about kind of my first opinions on the new season 6 in Apex. Um, First off, Rampart. Great character. She can be used very strategically, actually, and she's her L1. Her L1 is very strong. What is it called here? Her tactical, the amped cover. Basically, what it is, it blocks incoming shots, but when you shoot at someone from the when you shoot at someone from behind her shield, it amplifies your shots and actually, the power of your shots coming through that shield is actually very game changing. And I've had a few situations where I completely fry kids with it, so it's pretty sick. Her L1, R1, her ultimate, basically just her minigun. I have not used it that much, but it does fry. It's been used against me, and I have to say it's terrifying. So yeah. But anyway, I don't have a problem with Rampart. She's a very cool legend. I'm excited to maybe play a little bit more of her to try some things out with her. What I want to talk about really is the Volt and the 9.9. So what happened with the 9.9 is it got put into a care package. So now it's a legendary weapon, and whatever, it has an increased mag size. I think they might have decreased the damage a bit, if I'm not mistaken. Not quite sure. Don't take my word for that. But yeah, so whatever. And I believe their idea was to replace the 9.9 with the Volt, the new energy weapon. Now, the issue was with the 9.9. The issue with the 9.9 was how powerful it was, how exploding it was, especially if you had good accuracy. Like, you can just fry guys in one clip with a level 1. Sometimes not even a level 1 mag. You can fry like a purple shield, even a bit of their health. So with the Volt now, it is completely the opposite, I think, of what they were trying to do. They made the Volt way too powerful to start, and I'm expecting a nerf in the upcoming patches they do, because it is just crazy. And it's just, yeah, like I think I've actually wiped a squad with a level 2 energy mag with a Volt, and like 2 of them had purple, 1 had blue. Like, it was actually nuts. That's also another thing I want to touch on later about the shields, but I will get into that. Another thing, devotion. Why did they bring this back to the floor loot? They put in the care package for a reason. Now, whatever. The 9.9 was never as bad as the devotion. When the devotion was on the ground in like season 1 through 4, I think it was, maybe 5, it was terrifying. Like, a guy had a devotion, and it's like, oh crap. Especially with the turbocharger, it's like, you're not winning those. Like, anybody can kill you, which kind of sucks because that lowered the skill gap massively. So bringing back to devotion, I don't understand their thought process, even with the havoc, because now they also brought back the turbocharger. Why are you bringing back things that completely not broke your game, but made these weapons way too overpowered? So I don't understand like the reasoning behind taking out the turbocharger, taking out the devotion, and being like, that was way too strong, maybe we need to tweak this, and then it can come back in. But no, they literally just took it out for a season and a half, and then all of a sudden, all right, let's try this again. Well, what are you gonna expect? Players are gonna hate it. Like, I don't know. And there's a lot of people saying, well, why don't you just get good at the game, whatever. It's like, bro, it's hard to fight against devotion. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that brings me to the shields. At first, I thought it was kind of cool how it was, you start off, it was just, oh, sorry. Let me start again. I thought it was kind of cool that they just brought in Evo shields. I did not realize that they have nerfed the blue shield, the purple shield, and the gold. Actually, all the shields. Like, they minus basically 25 armor throughout the whole, like, all the shields. And the time to kill now is ridiculous, especially with these new weapons like the Volt and the freaking Devotion back in the game with the turbocharger. The time to kill is absolutely insane. Like, you get shot at in the back and you know you're dead already because there's just no time to react because the time to kill and the shields are just way too weak that you can't react to it at all, which makes it very frustrating. What I would have done, honestly, is everyone start out with level 1 Evo. And let's say you fry off the bat, right? Well, now you got purple Evo. Okay, well, there you go. Now you don't really have to loot for any shield throughout the game. Like, you got purple, and now you can just go up to red. So that's fine. Everyone just start with 15. You fry off the bat, that's whatever. But let's say you don't fry off the bat and you only have blue, or you're still level 1. Well, still have the regular shield as floor loot. So like the regular purple with the four bars, the blue with the 3 bars, and then the gold with the 4 bars. Why did Apex change the shields? Like, the TTK right now is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, you can get fried by complete bots in the game. And whatever, I'm sure you're thinking, well, since you claim to be so good, I don't claim to be good, by the way. But since you're so, like, good at the game, why don't you just, like, if they're bots, like, you should be able to kill them? No, like, it's... If a guy has a freaking Devo and I have, even with a purple shield, if I have a purple shield and he gets like those first few shots off and then it charges up and actually starts ripping, like, you can't survive. Like, there's no way. So those are kind of my first thoughts on Season 6. I'm really hoping for a huge patch coming up with lots of nerfs just to kind of level out the playing ground a bit, because the skill gap went way down. Like, it's so small now, the skill gap, which is frustrating, because I think guns should not... what did I say? Guns should not dictate the way a match goes. Basically what I've told my friends, and they completely agree how it's absolutely ridiculous right now. But yeah, anyway. Those are my first thoughts, and we'll get into the tips and tricks now. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll put the link in the description to the YouTuber I found, or I kind of like am basing off of this video. I forget his name. I feel bad, but whatever. I'll put it in the description. You guys can check him out. He's a pretty big YouTuber with Apex and stuff. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you after the intro. Roll it. Alright guys, welcome to the tips and tricks part of the video, the one that you probably all clicked on for. Basically today, yeah, like as I said, I'm just going to be showing the tricks I've learned off that one YouTuber. I completely forget his name. So basically what we're going to be starting off with is just your normal like strafing. This is pretty simple. I got a scuff controller now, so I got these paddles on the back, which is nice. So I got like my circle bound to this paddle and then X bound to that paddle. I really recommend you getting a scuff if you want to take kind of your gameplay to the next level. Like, it makes a huge difference with I'll get into it with the whole like crouch spamming and strafing and whatnot. Basically your first okay, I haven't warmed up, don't judge me. But basically the first tip here is basically just your normal strafing. Basically what you want to do is just continue going left to right while staying on your target. As you can see, I'm struggling with staying on my target. Yeah, that's besides the point. This is just this will help you in gunfights, because you'll be here, the guy will aim here, but then you'll come here, and then you have to readjust, and he'll basically just be going like this to you as you're basically just simply moving back and forth. So, oh, my aim is so bad. Yeah, so that's basically just the first kind of trick I got that I learned from him. It's very simple, like most players can figure that out. The next one is what you're going to want to do is as you're... Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something. As you're strafing like this, you can add in a couple crouches, right? So going back and forth but crouching at the same time. Now this, it takes a lot to get used to, because you kind of have to readjust your hands with the controller. Because when I had my normal controller, I gripped my controller really tight, like around the, I don't know what you want to call these, the handles, I guess. I gripped it really tight, and then so like my fingers are like wrapped around. But when I got my scuff controller, I kind of had to readjust and like hold it a bit lightly and not completely put my hands all the way around, so I could like use my fingers with it. That one's it takes a little to get used to. don't have a scuff controller, what I recommend doing is binding in game. You can go into your settings here. You can go controller button layout, and then you can do customize. And what I did is I bound the circle. Oh no, what is this? Okay, anyway, those are my old. Sorry, I'm just a little confused. Okay, so what I did is I bound my circle, the crouch, to my R3. And so basically, as I could keep my thumb on the joystick while I aimed, while also like spamming it, so I like crouch spam and whatnot. That took a little to get used to as well, just because a lot of things were going on, and whatever. But once you like practice lots and get the hang of it, it becomes muscle memory. So if you don't have the scuff controller, I recommend you doing that. So yeah. And this too, like as you're strafing back and forth, your enemy be going like this, but then now you're crouch spamming. So most people, for me at least, I like to aim like the chest, higher, so that let's say if my recoil control is a bit off the day, even like I'll get some headshots in there, and then yeah, like I would just die faster. And now like so. Let's say he's trying to do the same. He's aiming for your head / chest level. Now he's gonna be going like this, but then also up and down and like compensating for everything and trying to readjust. So it makes everything just a lot more difficult for your enemy or whoever's shooting at you. So yeah, that was one of those. One of the other tips and tricks. I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys. This might be a brutal video, but whatever. G Fuel, please sponsor me. Okay. And now, this next one I also got for him. Let's say I'm trying to run for cover. Let's say that shield battery's cover, right? So you're trying to run, right? And obviously, as you're running, you're not going to be in cover, so your enemy's going to start firing at you. And what I learned is you'll be running, right? You'll slide here, but then you'll get off of it, and then you'll snap right back. So it'll look like this. So I'm a bit rusty with it. I still have yet to practice. But basically, what you're doing is you're going like this, sliding. Oh, I'm coming back. And then maybe you can get some shots off of him. Maybe he'll retreat a bit or like kind of back off, because if you're getting fried like this a bit and then you pop back and fry him right back, that'll cut his urge to kind of come chase you or come after you. So this takes a lot of practice. So that was a dead slide. This takes a lot of practice with your aim and whatnot. I have yet really to use aim, to be honest, but this is just something that you can keep in the back of your mind, like, oh man, if this guy's missing his shots too, you'd be like, okay, maybe he's not the best like player in the world, so you can kind of like, whatever, you can have a little bit more confidence with it, and then, okay, yeah, you can have a little more confidence with it, and then you can pop back, and yeah. You can also do it with like jumping. You can, yeah, you can slide and then jump back and then fry him. That too. I rarely ever jump when I'm shooting at someone. It messes with your aim, especially when you come back down. Like, do you see that your reticle, like, it bounces up and down right away? See, I found if you jump, that completely ruin your aim. But yeah. So those are kind of the tricks I had. I will now show you what I use in game a lot. I use it on my friends too when we're playing 1v1s, and it pisses them off sometimes. Okay. How do I explain this now? Alright. Let's say I'm around this corner here, right? Let's say my enemy is like
we should go here.
And now I come back, I fry him a bit, but like my shield's gone. Like, he completely fried me. But I know that his shield's about 50% gone. So I'd say he's a little bit more closer.
Might be something good
so
this
it'd
way.
be more of a, like, he's right in front of me. I fry him, but he fries me back. I start sprinting around with like, so, I can't talk. So yeah, let's say I'm here. I fry him a little bit, but he fries me, right? I'm gonna now go back. And this is all in sprinting motion, but I'm just going to go slow motion. I'm sprinting here, but then I'll cut back and then re-peek the corner, because usually when a guy is like this and he fries you and he knows you're behind there, he's right away going to go into a sprint and like yeah, he's gonna go into a sprint and try to chase you because he knows you're flesh, he knows you're weak, and so he's gonna try to finish you. But this also puts him at a vulnerable position because he's now in a full sprint. And it takes that half second it takes to stop from a full sprint to aim back in is where you act like you're going around the corner to heal, but then you come right back at him and fry him. So like, oh, I got fried, sprint, oh, I come back, and then you fry him. And that works wonders. It saved my life so many times because this guy will be like, oh, I got him, like I'm sprinting towards him, and oh no, as he's right about to hit the corner, he gets fried and I down him. And it helps me a lot in games. And yeah, that's kind of my own trick I had. This might be a short video, but because that was basically all the tricks I usually use up my sleeve. Another thing actually is let's say, yeah, in that same situation, right? Let's say I'm the one that is chasing and wants to fry this guy because I fried him. So whatever, I get him low, I know he's going behind cover. If you slide and jump, it gives you a huge advantage, because I don't know if you've noticed, but like if you slide and jump, it actually launches you like quite far and fast. So even if this guy uses my trick or whatever, it's maybe not my trick, maybe other people do it. Even if whatever, he knows you're fried a bit, he comes back and then he tries to come here and like re-peek you. By the time he comes and re-peek you, you're gonna be sliding in and jumping, which will get you pretty much behind him. And now he's gonna have to go like this, readjust his aim, and then find out where you are. Well, in the meantime, you're kind of looking in his general direction the entire time, right? So you'll be sprinting, he'll re-peek, try to shoot you, but now you're behind him, and now you have an advantage because you're already adjusted to him, like your aim's already adjusted on him. Now he has to come all the way like this, and that time is just crucial, especially with these new shields now. Like you'll fry. So yeah, that's basically all I have for tips and tricks. It's probably a shorter video. I'm actually gonna go through my settings with you guys, just just to show you. Okay, so these are my settings. I think they're pretty generic. Like everybody kind of has the same. My button layout and everything doesn't really. I guess maybe it doesn't, but yeah, let's just go through it. Obviously, toggle crouch, toggle aim, or toggle crouch, hold aim. I don't know many people that toggle aim. That's very weird, especially on controller. Maybe on PC, that's more of a common thing. A lot of people like it. Me personally, I don't. My L2 and R2 dead zones are at moderate. Menu cursor speed, that's just preference. I like it a little bit faster, so I can loot a bit fast. My luck sensitivity. So basically, yeah, my sensitivity is at a 4 or high. I do my ADS the same. That's just always how I played. I don't know if I've played on a lower sensitivity on controller. I usually try to be higher. I don't want to say it gives you an advantage, but especially if you're an aggro player like myself, I try to play a little bit more aggressive and push squads. If you're kind of right in their face, it helps having a higher sensitivity because you can kind of like just snap onto each target faster. This per optic settings I don't even touch. My responsive curve is at classic. My look dead zone is small. Moving dead zone is small. Inverted look off. I don't know who would have that inverted for FPS. That's just weird. And my vibration's off, but I don't have a vibrator in my controller. I'm 12. And yeah, advanced look controls. Zeus actually went over this. He did that, or he doesn't, and I didn't touch it at all. But you could go check out his video, probably on his channel. He messed around with that stuff. My video brightness is almost all the way up, just because there's some darker places in the maps, and without having it blasted, it's hard to see your enemy. My field of view is at a 90. A lot of people play at like 100 plus, or like 104. I feel like that was a very common field of view. I like it at 90. Just that's just kind of what I've always played on, is 90, and just going from PC to PC Apex to PS4 Apex, I've always just played on 90. Even on PSC, I always set my games to 90. My sprint view shake is minimal. I think everybody should have this minimal, because you go on it when you're sprinting, your whole screen shaking and whatnot. That's just annoying. Yeah, and then that's really about it. My audio, I think that's just all preference. You can do whatever you want with that. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. I know it's not special. I don't know if this might help you in game or not. But if you feel like you're dying fast, maybe think about strafing and go into firing range before. If you want to like have a really good gaming session, want to like go into firing range before and just work on your aim. Like just literally just stand in the spot and work on your aim. I trust it helps wonders. I do it all the time. And then yeah, as your aim gets good, focus on crouch spamming or strafing, whatever you want. But yeah, those are basically just very simple tips. There's really not much. Maybe in the near future I'll go over like rank strategies maybe or something along the lines of that. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope this helped you a little bit, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Hey guys, yeah, thank you for watching the video. I don't know if you made it this far, but I just wanted to say sorry I forgot to turn down my in-game audio. That's what I use for like sweat gaming. It's really loud, and when I start shooting, you could barely hear me, so I'm sorry for that if you noticed. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. I might make more in the future, and I'll figure out some more tips and tricks for you guys if you want to see. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.